people? Coming at you like this today. Makeup free Monday. Doing all things skincare, drinking the water, going for the runs. Went for a run. I've been on coaching calls. I'm doing the weights. And listen, I'm coming at you like this today because this is something that I personally need to get responsible for in my life. And if I can help inspire one person to change their life, even if everybody else thinks I'm crazy annoying and they're like, shut up, Abby, I'm done hearing it. I want to inspire people. I want to inspire people so badly that they actually take a look at their life and they get 100% personally responsible about what they want their life to look like. Now listen, life is not perfect. And I really think, and I believe this wholeheartedly, that balance is so unattainable. It's unattainable. We're chasing balance all the time. And you know why we chase balance? I will tell you why we chase balance. Because we compare our life to other people. We look around and we think everybody else has it all together, don't we? Right? Because we wouldn't truly believe that balance is a thing if we didn't look at other people and think they had a better life than us. We're like, oh, look at Kaylee over there. She got it all together. She got it going on. She's the best wife. She's the best mom. She makes all the monies. She's the best leader. She's got the best job. The only reason that you think balance is a thing is because you're comparing your life to everybody else. But here's the truth. If you get 100% personally responsible for what you want your life to look like, you will show up big in every aspect of your life. You will, okay? So for me personally, I like to humble myself a little bit because I don't have it all together. I don't. Financially, we do really well. Financially, yes, I show up really big for my job because I'm passionate about it and I love it. So I show up really big for it. And when I serve people, when I help God's people, when I really stand in it and own it and go out there and make a difference in the world and I help other people win, my life changes. Not because I selfishly want my life to change, because when I help other people change their life, my life changes. That's what success is truly helping other people win, and then you win, right? So yes, I've got it all together in that department. But what I will tell you, because I only tell you things that I want you to see. I mean, I'm pretty human. I tell you guys basically everything. But I want you to know something. There are pieces of my life that are broken. And nobody is perfect. So if anybody comes on here, on Facebook, and tells you like, look, I don't have to say that I'm broken because I'm not broken. You're broken. We're all broken. That's why we got God, right? He fixes us. But the only way he fixes us, I'm telling you this, is if you get personally responsible about your ish that's broken, okay? You got to get responsible for the ish that is broken. Okay, so for me, last week, I ended up in the ER because I had a panic attack. So my husband and I have been under a lot of stress. We are trying to sell our house. We bought a new house. We're in the process of like getting our ish together with the move. We're moving on the lake. The temperature of the world is weird. Sawyer isn't going to go back to school. He's going to do distance learning. We've been under a lot of stress. So my husband and I are not on the same page. Not to mention, have you taken the love languages quiz before? Show of hands. How many of you out there have taken the love languages quiz before? Me and my husband couldn't be more opposite. My love language is acts of service and recognition. That's my love language. His is quality time and touch. Okay? So the way that he responds and the way that I make him happy is by spending time with him and like making sure I'm giving him hugs and sitting close to him and, giving him that extra loving, okay? But mine is like the exact opposite. I want to be acknowledged. I want you to tell me that I'm awesome. I want you to do things for me. And I don't even want to have to ask for it. I just want you to do it, right? So when we're on the same page, when we're serving one another and speaking each other's love languages, our marriage is great, okay? Our marriage is great. But lately we've been under so much stress that I freaked out. I freaked out and I literally thought that I was dying, okay? Those of you that have had a panic attack and ended up in the emergency room for them, you know what I'm talking about. You cannot slow your heart down. You can't breathe. It feels like someone's squeezing your chest and you think you're going to die. Panic attacks are no joke. And I tell you this because I'm human. I'm not perfect. So even if you've looked at my life and you're like, Abby's got everything together, I don't. I overextend myself. I'm a people pleaser. I love everybody. I have time for everybody. I never say no. And I want to show up big for this world. So I never say no. But the problem is if you don't say no to the things that don't serve you, you can't say yes to the right things and you will end up in the emergency room, okay? So at the end of the day, I had to acknowledge where I was failing in my life. I had to acknowledge that I don't have that piece of my life altogether, okay? Like I've got to learn to say no. I've got to put my health first. I've got to start exercising more. I've got to start clearing my head. I've got to start saying no to certain things. I've got to sleep better. I've got to learn how to turn my job off. Yes, I'm very successful at my work, but I've got to learn how to say no sometimes, right? Because if I say no to the if I say no to the right things, I can say yes. I don't know you know what I'm trying to say. No, if I say no to the wrong things, I can say yes to the right things. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so yes, balance does not exist. It is a false thing that everybody is chasing by comparison. By comparison, because you're looking around at everybody else's journey and you're trying to show up for their journey when you need to be showing up for yours. But I'm telling you, you got to take personal responsibility for the things in your life you need to change so you can change them. So we know in our lives, if we put God as number one in our life, everything else fits together. Because I get way more responsible when I put God first in my life because he's like showing me what's up in my life. He's like, Abby, you got to get your health together. Abby, I'm going to put you in check right now. Abby, you got to start saying no. Abby, you can't give everything to your job and not enough to your family. You're doing this for your family, right? Right. Okay. So let's take a look at our life, you guys. You can have everything in the world that you want to have. You can irrationally dream as big as you want to dream and go wherever you want to go. But do you believe that? And are you doing the things, taking the steps that it takes to have those things? If your life isn't financially put together, it's probably because you are not taking the steps. Does it happen overnight? No. But are you saying no to opportunities? Are you looking around at everybody else doing that MLM thing and going, that's not for me? Nope, I'm never going to be one of those girls. I'm not going to sell something on Facebook. I'm not going to be one of those boss babes. I love it when you guys call me boss babes. I love when everybody looks at the girls that are doing MLM and the men they're doing, and they're like, oh, look at those boss babes over there. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to be one of them. You guys, it's literally taking you from where you're comfortable and getting uncomfortable, doing something to change your life. And you could absolutely have financial freedom, but you're not willing to step into that and own it because you will not take a look in the mirror and realize that this opportunity could absolutely change your life. Instead, you'd rather sit comfortably on your couch and make fun of everybody else around you trying to change their life through some sort of MLM. But the majority of millionaires have like 5 to 7 streams of income, but you're not willing to take that leap of faith and just see for that little small investment what this could do for your life. Literally. But you'll make fun of everybody else for doing it. This is where personal responsibility comes into play because at the end of the day, nobody cares what you're doing. They don't. They do not care. They're too busy being their own hero and saving their own life. Okay, so you have to get responsible for being your own hero. And if you are sitting at a comfortable seat, at a comfortable table with people that don't care about you and couldn't care less whether or not you win, then you need to kindly get up and remove yourself and go sit with winners. Because winners level each other up. Winners challenge each other. Winners will not allow you to sit there and get cozy. Winners will say, Abby, get off your ass and get to work. That's what winners do. Losers allow you to be comfortable. Losers make fun of you for trying to change your life. Losers sit there and do nothing. They don't even try. Wouldn't you rather be somebody that takes a risk because you know financially you need to feed your family? You know financially you need groceries. You know financially you're in debt. You know financially you want that dream life. You want to go on vacation. You want to have more friends. You want to have those things. But you're listening to the people that are sitting there comfortably, not paying your bills, not walking in your shoes, and couldn't care less about your life. Okay? So what are you going to do? Are you going to get responsible for the things that you're not changing? We have to be willing to change the things in the areas of our lives that we're failing in. We got to own it. And here's the biggest thing you've got to do. You've got to forgive yourself. Okay? I see this happen all the time. People think that other people are judging them. They think that other people are hating on them. And they think that other people think they're stupid. But at the end of the day, you are your biggest critic, and you're probably the one holding yourself back. Have you forgiven yourself? Have you forgiven yourself? That life that you walked, those mistakes that you made, that crap, those circumstances, that's not your crap anymore unless you allow it to be your crap. You need to get responsible for your circumstances and go beyond them. You need to say, I'm not that girl anymore. I'm not that girl. I want more out of my life. I forgive myself for not showing up. And from this day forward, I'm going to show up big for my life. And then you stop looking back and you stop thinking you're being judged. Because you're not. And even if you are, screw those people. They don't care. They're jealous and they're insecure and they have no way to even think about changing their life because they are so insecure with their own situation that they run around making fun of everybody else, but it really is because they're too scared to look in the mirror at themselves. They're not getting responsible for their life. And you need to be the one heading in to the fourth quarter, which is the biggest of the year. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you got kids going back to school, people looking for a new opportunity. You can get right with your health. You can get right with your relationships. Things are slowing down. You've got holiday around the corner, biggest sales months of the year. Now is the opportunity to do something about your life. Okay? It's right now. You can make a decision today to step up your health game, step up your God game, step up your relationship game, step up your financial game. But you've got to decide that now. Not tomorrow, not a week from now, not a month from now, now. You've got to do it now. Because if you say, you know what, I'm going to start that diet tomorrow. You know what, I'm going to start that opportunity tomorrow. You know what, I'm going to start being nicer tomorrow. If you keep putting that off, it's going to get easier and easier and easier and easier and you'll never do it. And then all of a sudden you'll be 70 years old looking back at your life and going, I wish I would have done something about it. Don't be that person. Take a chance. Take a chance on yourself because like I said, nobody is going to swoop in here and save you. They don't care that much. You are the only one responsible for saving yourself, okay? Because everybody else is trying to figure out their own ish. You got to figure out yours, okay? So I come to you, Makeupless Monday. I totally ran today. I did the weights. You saw me. I did the weights today. I'm getting responsible for my health because that's something that's been slipping with me. Because if I get on the healthy eating train, if I start running, if I start doing the weights, I'm going to sleep better. My anxiety is going to go down. I'm going to have a better relationship because my mood's going to be better. But the thing is, unless you get right with God, unless you bring it to Him, you won't show up for it. I'm telling you, put God first in your life and let Him guide your footsteps. Let Him guide your footsteps because when you get right with Him, He'll make everything right in your world. He will. But that's you getting responsible for it. That's you owning it. That's you saying out loud, claiming it, saying, I am failing in my health area of my life. I am failing in the financial area of my life. I am failing in the relationship area of my life. You've got to get responsible for the area in your life that needs work so you can show up for it. All right? And you better show up big, because life is short and you only get one. And it's your time, baby. All right? Love you guys. This has been fun. I'm like super motivated. I'm sweating. I'm ready to go. The rest of the year is going to be really big. But you got to decide to show up for it, guys.